impact of potato cultivations in livestock in Scotland, parameters and insect activities of the fulls, neotropical of the Hayes Andean Páramo ecosystem. They are ecosystems high mountain which floors they are essential for management of water resources of America of South. For the investigation about the impacts anthropic influence is actually minimal and insufficient. Perform ecological functions in recollection, regulation, and water supply. The Páramos they are mainly in Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and north of Peru, and they extend from the limits of the Andean forest 3,200 and 5,000 meters. This park national and is one of the most important protected areas in Colombia with an area of 58,000. But there is conflict over the use of lands between park farmers and residents. They use a series of parameters of physical chemical indicators to evaluate the health and quality of the soil. The parameters physical chemical they can indicate soil degradation and erosion desertification. Similarly, enzymatic activities are involved in energy transfer, soil biochemical process, and environmental quality. At the ceiling of the ecosystem, the enzymatic activity of the soil is a function of the microbial activity associated with the roots and regulates the humidity, temperature, and quality of the substance. The objective of this study was to ascertain the impacts of the potato Páramo ecosystem in the Nevarus National Natural Park in Colombia, where say crops. The goal exhibited significant changes in the physicochemical parameters in three forms in the forests of the three different states, Buenos Aires, El Edén, y La Secreta. Methodology. Descriptions of the study sites. The present study is carried out in the Park National of Nevarus in the districts of the Foz in the department of Risaralda, Colombia. The agroecosystems samples are within two climatic units with temperature between 6 and 9 degrees centigrade. In this figure A show the different labels inside the Park Natural of Snowy. In this figure B, the force Buenos Aires, La Secreta, El Bosque show the different altitudes above sea level. Number 2. Characterizations of slopes in the forest. In each agroecosystem, the soil and introphenes with the glucosides as a substrate. Results. The difference between of soils of Páramo and livestock were statistically significant, but the difference between potato and livestock they were not. They reported the same behavior with results similar in the park Chingasa. The diminution of organic carbon easily roasted in the floors in the cultive of Páramo and livestock in the present study could have been caused by the loss of plant cover produced with contributions estimate usage of organic matter, higher decomposition rates or protection fiscal or slurs during to increase mineralization, crop resilience, and increases aeration by the good. However, conservation tool should increase the organic carbon in the upper layer of the soils. The soils of the part natural of the bottom of the slopes materials will accumulate through the force of gravity. These deposits are located on thick layers of volcanic rocks. The diminution of total carbon were caused by the potato and livestock, but the difference they did not go statistically significant. The relation carbons and nitrogens is an estimator of the disponibility of organic material. Indicates lower mineralization rates. They were not statistically of the soils. They do not affect the humidification. The different significatives of the compounds were organic carbon, cation exchange capacity, calcium, potassium, and no in three agroecosystems. There was no significant difference in the pH and magnesium on phosphorus. Five of the 10 parameters analysis showed statistically significant difference related to potato cultivation and livestock in Páramo, and the meaning indication was glucosidase, uric acids, and protease. In general, the trigates content of organic carbons, cation exchange capacity, and enzymatic activity were detected in the dry season. It's the vital importance the participation of the main actors such as the presence and governance entities to implement processes that has to change in agricultural practices for models ecologic no-till systems, crop rotation in agriculture ecology can lead to improvements in physiochemical characteristics. Physiochemical characteristics of the soils.